coached by Josh Gordon.
All right, Game 5 of the William D. Gordon Holiday Basketball Classic live from Drexel, Missouri. We are halfway done with Day 1. Game 5 of our broadcast so far today. We got 3 more after this. We will have Windsor coming up and KC Lutheran boys, and then we will have KC Lutheran girls versus Chilhowie girls, and the nightcap will be the Chilhowie Indians and the Drexel Bobcats. Izzy Richardson and the Lady Bobcats going to start with it. Mayfield with it, gets it off for Richardson. Now top of the key. Spin it around. Trying to set up their offense. Grace Francis. Richardson inside to Mayfield. Puts it up and in for 2. 2-0 the score. They establish the inside game, then the outside game comes alive, and Richardson can light it up from the outside. Back. Windsor with it. Jumper no good. Out of bounds. Goes back the other way. So back. Izzy gets it ahead for Francis. Francis gets it off on the wing for Parks. Back up top for Richardson. Richardson back to Parks. Back up front they go. Try to set up their offense here. Get it off for Richardson. She's got it on the wing. Thought about dribble driving. Now kick it back out for Mayfield. Now to Francis. Top of the key they go for Thomas. Thomas goes inside. And Francis goes up with it. And foul number 2 comes out for Dayla Brooks comes out.
Early subs for Windsor here.
Good wide open look in the paint for Thomas, and it's 4-0 early. Off on the wing underneath they go. A little good give and go, and dropped in by 20 Danny Ashby for 2, and it's 4-2. Now a steal. And a lay-in, no. Rebound by Francis. And a travel. Kick it off, 3 ball, no good. Rebound inside, picked up by Francis. She's going to bring it back the other way. Francis has got it. Trying to set up her offense. Goes between the circles for Richardson. Trying to get it inside. A little give and go action. They do get it in. Glass no good. Mayfield is fouled as she puts it back up in. Richardson, a 2-time all-tournament team player.
Alexis Millington with the foul, her first, team's first.
Free throw by Mayfield is up. She's got 3 of the 5 points. 5-2 the score. Second free throw coming up for her. And misses that one. Rebound inside by Hickey. And here comes Millington to Hickey. Inside they go. No good. Rebound bounces around. And a jump ball. That was Millington trying to get the shot up.
Windsor ball.
Madison to pass it in here. She's looking to get it in. Gets it in for Hickey. Outside they go for Millington. Chased out of bounds. They're going to go back the other way. 5-2 our score with 5:16 to go. Get it off between the circles, over into the corner, Richardson. Richardson out of the corner, back up between the circles. Trying to set her offense up here. On the wing for Francis. Francis looking inside for Mayfield. Still looking. Gets it into Mayfield. And a foul going to be called on Hickey.
Fouls on Priscilla Hickey, her first, team second.
Richardson wide open three, misses. Rebound chased down by Danny. So Danny Ashby gets it and hands off for Millington. Millington to Madison. Madison baseline for Hickey. Out front they go. 3-ball on the way, no good. Rebound inside by Hickey. Gets it inside. Out. 3-ball, 3 seconds called.
3-ball, 3 seconds.
3 seconds came before the 3-ball shot. Julia checks in for Hickey. So we have Julia and Danny Ashby. We have Madison and Maylee Miller. So if you hear me calling first names, that's why. And there's a great take right there by Thomas, who knocks it in at 7-2. 4:11 to go here, first quarter.
She has 4 of the 7 points. Foul is on number 20, Danny Ashby, her first, team's third.
Dribble drive inside. Francis off for Mayfield. Mayfield puts it up and in for 2, and it's 9-2. Little give and go. Kick it out. Wing 3, no. Rebound by Parks. Gets it ahead to Francis. Thomas to Francis. Back to Thomas. Between the circles for Parks. Trying to set up the offense now to Francis. Francis looking inside now. Mayfield with it outside. Gets it over on the wing. Parks now between the circles. Thomas. Thomas looking inside. Gets it off for Richardson. Richardson's going to dribble drive. Gets cut off. Kicks it out to Mayfield. Inside. Good look from Mayfield. Parks could not cash it in. Now they go underneath, and that one goes off of the bottom of the basket out of bounds.
I don't know if that was a shot or a pass. I think it was a pass.
I think she was trying to pass it. 9-2. Winner 3-6 matchup on the girls' side of the bracket. 3-seeded Drexel, the 2-time defending champs of this tournament, and the 6-seeded Windsor Lady Greyhounds. Get it off for Madison. Madison back for Millington. Millington and Madison playing catch, and it back the other way. Try to get it inside. Ball on the floor. Izzy Jones. Spin it over on the wing. Baseline. They go. Now back out. Millington will fire a 3. No. Long rebound goes to Madison Miller, and she was out of bounds. Goes back the other way. Whistle and a timeout call with 2:11 to go first quarter.
30 seconds.
30 seconds, so we'll keep it with you. 9-2 the score here in game 5. Take a deep breath and breathe. 4 games so far. Kingsville boys and Midway boys advance to the 5:30 game tomorrow evening. KIPP KC advances over Miami. Midway girls advance. So KIPP and KC girls play in the semifinals at 4 o'clock. The 10 o'clock game in the morning will be Miami and Kingsville. The 11:30 game tomorrow will be Miami and Heartland. The other side of it will be Kingsville and Midway at 5:30 and KIPP and Midway at 4. So both Midway squads able to get into the championship side of the bracket. So here we go. Millington gets it into the corner for Julia. Julia back to Millington. Trying to go back inside. She was looking in the blocks through 2 defenders for Maley. Maley not able to get it, so Maley going to pass it in here. And a foul going to be called.
And they're going to call that one on
Julia Ashby.
That's her first, team's 4th.
Maley and Julia check out. Showing pressure in the backcourt. And wide open.
Oh, my.
But a miss.
Another miss.
Couple of easy misses. Couple of close misses, I should say. Shouldn't say easy. Easy shots missed. Probably where I should go with that. Get it off on the wing. Miller, Maley Miller. Sorry, Madison Miller. Get it into Hickey. Hickey puts it back up and in. So Hickey on the board, and it's 9-4. Three ball on the way. Nope. Rebound, out of bounds, and back to Windsor.
You got a sub. Number 10, Josie Parks, is in for number 2, Grace Francis.
We also had a sub on the other side. Dayla Brooks comes out, and Maley Miller comes in.
And another sub, Julia Ashby, comes in for Priscilla Hickey. Last minute of the first quarter.
Top of the key now over on the wing. A little dribble drive, no good by Millington. Put back is good by Maley Miller. Makes it 9-6. All of a sudden it's a 3-point game again here at towards the end of the first quarter. And
Varner. It was Maley Varner. Who was that?
Maley Varner. I put Miller, so that's my fault.
Who
Back
just
the other
made
way.
that last basket
That
for
was
Drexel?
Mayfield on the make. It was 11-6. So Varner, not Miller. That was my fault. So I've been calling her Maley. So Varner and Miller. There are not 2 Millers. I mistakenly wrote that down. Braxton knows a Maley.
Do I?
Maley and Maggie.
Oh, yeah, they're in Florida.
Yep. All right, we'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this.
I was processing. I couldn't remember any
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. Start of the second quarter. The Drexel Lady Bobcats lead the Windsor Greyhounds 11-6. The fifth game of the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. And they will pass it into Josie Parks. Parks back to Richardson. Richardson passes to Francis. Francis passes to number 3. It's Izzy Richardson and a foul called. They called an offensive foul on Izzy Richardson. That is her first, team's first. And it'll be Millington taking it down the court. Passes to number 21, Ashby. Ashby passes into Ashby again. And no good. Rebounded by Drexel.
All right, Braxton with a little play-by-play. I'm going to have to let him work this out a little bit more. He's probably as good as me, if not better. Get it off to Francis. She'll fire a 3. No, missed that one badly. Backside rebound. It was first there. Parks couldn't hang on to it. 11-6 is our score. Get it off on the wing. Inside they go. Number 20, that was Danny. She couldn't get it to go.
And an and one.
Millington does, though. And it makes it 11-8.
The foul, they're going to call it on number 22, Micah Mayfield. That's her first, team second. Not Drexel. Windsor has got it in a one-possession game.
Millington's free throw misses. Rebound by Mayfield. Going to go back the other way. 6:59 to go here first half. On the top of the key, spinning around Parks. Parks tries to get it into Mayfield. And it's off Mayfield out of bounds. Couldn't quite hang on to it. Goes back the other way. 11-8 our score. Cross timeline to go with it. Outside with it is Madison Miller. Miller with it. Now Miller back into the corner. She goes for Varner. Varner goes free throw line for.
That was Danny Ashby with the basket.
So Danny Ashby makes it a 1-point game at 11-10. Danny Ashby, see if I can find her on here.
Hopefully you can.
So they get a ball out front. Mayfield, 11-10 our score with 6:05 to go. Get it off on the wing for Jones. Jones with it goes into Mayfield. Mayfield going to stop, pop, doesn't get it to drop. Rebound inside is
Millington.
Parks couldn't get the rebound on that side, and Millington got it instead, brought it down, and she is not quick on that one. Goes back the other way. Now Parks with it. Off for Jones. Jones thought about dribbling in. Now going to try to get rid of it. Going to have to go up. Going to have to get rid of it. Gets between the circles for Mayfield. Mayfield now off on the wing for Parks. Back out between the circles for Richardson. Richardson gets it knocked away from her.
Windsor's doing a great job of staying in this game as the 6th seed playing the 3 seed.
Richardson gets it into Francis. To Richardson. Richardson pump fakes, now kicks it off. 3 ball the other way, no good. And there's some hard rebounds coming off.
Oh my gosh, and sloppy basketball.
Francis comes back the other way, spinning it around. 3 ball by Jones, thought about. Now back to Parks, over to Richardson. Richardson thought about it. And she gets it off for Francis. Francis off for the corner, now they go inside. Kick it out. Richardson is going to take it in.
I think they're going to call the foul on number 3. No, who? They call that foul on number 21, Julia Ashby. They're going to call it on the floor.
Get it off for Parks into the corner. Richardson, she'll fire. No.
In and out.
Rattles in, rattles out. And Richardson, kind of a sharpshooter. She's only shot twice from range here in the game, and she's missed, or not missed opportunities, but she's been hesitant to let it fly in the first half of this game.
The foul is on Izzy Jones. That is her first, team's third.
So Jones with the foul at the free throw line. Free throw no good by Millington. She has one more to go here.
This free throw, if she makes it, will tie the game at 11.
Second one is good.
Tie game.
So an 11-11 game in the second quarter after Millington's second free throw is good. Off between the circles now for Richardson and in the corner for Francis. Francis out of the corner, back between the circles. Have it on the wing, now back up between the circles for Parks. To Richardson, into the corner, Francis. She'll fire, rattles in, rattles out. Foul going to be called on Thomas, I believe. Millington going to bring it up here. .3:45 to go here in the first half.
They call that one on Izzy Jones again. That's her second, team's fifth. Windsor now in the bonus. And Windsor has is that their first lead of the game?
It is 12-11 as Millington knocks it down. One more to go for her.
And one.
Call Mayfield for the foul on that one. Millington knocks it down. And one opportunity, 14-11.
They call that one on Grace Francis.
So 14-11 the score.
That is her first of the game. Team sixth.
And the free throw is good. And all of a sudden it's a 15-11 lead for Windsor. They are on a 11. Was 9-2. They are on a 13-2 run. 15-11 the score here. 3:25 to go, second quarter. Between the circles for Mayfield, off on the wing. Three ball on the way, no good. Rebound Millington. Get it inside, drop it off for Hickey. She cannot hang on to it. Going to go back the other way. Ahead to Richardson. She knocks it in for two. 15-13, Izzy Richardson. Her first basket of the ball game comes with 2:45 to go in the second quarter. Fifth game of the day here out of 8. Free throw line, they go for Danny Ashby. 3 seconds going to be called.
Timeout.
Timeout going to be called with 2:32 to go in the first.
Timeout.
We'll take a timeout as well. 15-13, Windsor with the lead.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. 15-13 game. The Windsor Greyhounds up by 2 with 2:32 left in the first half.
Braxton, after 3 blowouts, the last 2 games have gotten interesting. That 4th game was kind of a blowout, and then they came back and got it close. They got it to within 7, but
It was within 5 at one point.
so got it within 5 and just could not finish the deal. Get it in to Francis, and she gets it knocked away. They're going to have to hurry to get it up in 10 seconds, and they chuck it ahead. They get it ahead, and a travel going to be called on Thomas.
I agree with that call. The travel was before the foul.
So 15-13 game. 14 to go. Little dribble drive, good.
Millington again.
So
She
Millington.
has 8 points on the day.
It's at 17-13. Get it off for Richardson, 4-point game.
As the Casey Lutheran Knights arrive here in Drexel.
Lutheran will come in spurts, as most of them ride down with their parents. 3-pointer no good by Richardson. Gets it back on the wing, gonna dribble drive, kick it off on the wing for Francis. Other way they go for it, inside.
Oh, wow. They call the foul. I think that was all ball, but they call foul. That is her second foul. Hickey second. Team's 7th. Sorry, team's second.
The problem there with the foul on Hickey is you cannot walk around like that and get frustrated, because if you do, the officials are going to see that and they're going to be like, well, okay, then I'll call another one on you. First free throw by Thomas was no good. Second one rattles home. It is 17-14 lead for Windsor.
Drexel got it back to a 3-point game now. She may have been they call a foul. They called that on.
That was on Hickey as well. I told you.
Oh, wow. There she is, frustrated again, walking to the bench.
17 the score. Francis across the timeline. Get it off on the wing for Varner. Off on the wing for Parks. Looking at the wrong sheet here. I have seen a couple of sloppy first games from Drexel girls in these tournaments, or at least sloppy first halves. I'm sure Coach Gordon will have them straightened up at halftime. They trail by 3 here. They led by as many as 7 early. Got a little complacent. There's Richardson. She just read that one all the way. She's going to go up. Cannot get it to
Wow,
fall.
good defense. Way to get back on defense by the Greyhounds.
And almost a frustration foul by Richardson there, as Izzy did not like the fact she missed that. Get it off on the wing. Out front it goes. Good steal by Drexel. Second.
They can't cash in easy layups.
Be Windsor ball.
0.7 seconds. They're going to have to get up a shot quick.
17-14 our score. Millington fires.
No. They call a foul? I think they blew the whistle, but they're going to say halftime, and it's halftime here in Drexel, Missouri, 17-14. Greyhounds lead at halftime.
We'll be back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. The Windsor Greyhounds lead the Drexel Lady Bobcats 17-14 at the start of the third quarter.
And 17-14, not a lot of points scored in that first half. It wasn't without trying for either team. Yeah, they ran their offense. However, there just was a lot of missed shots in that first half. Very stagnant first half for both teams. And you see that a lot in these holiday tournaments on that first day. You will get some teams that just struggle mightily to begin the tournament because they've been off for a week or they've only been in the gym one time and just kind of catching them to wake up. For example, on a Drexel team, that one was almost stolen away. Jumper no good. A lot of missed shots and opportunities by Drexel. And Coach Gordon has told me before, he's like, I don't like those later games. He goes, girls just sit around all day and kind of get lazy, and you get tired of just sitting around, and then you have to go out and perform. So I think a little bit of lag going on for Drexel.
And the and one. That was Millington. 10 points for Millington on the night.
Oh, I got her for 11. I must be wrong. 19-14 and one coming up. 19-14 the score. No good. (19-14), a 5-point Drexel lead here. We're in our fifth game of 8 today. We got another 3-6 matchup coming your way. That will be KC Lutheran Knights versus the Drexel Greyhounds in the game after this one.
The Drexel Greyhounds.
Windsor Greyhounds in the next game. Mayfield off to Richardson. Richardson tries to get inside. Little dribble drive now.
I don't know what just happened.
Well, I think she was trying to bounce it off of one of the defenders, but she was out of bounds first.
Or the ball went out of bounds and then bounced on her foot.
So 19-14 the score, 5-point lead. Free ball on the way, no good. Saved for Drexel. That was saved by Thomas. She got it to Parks. Now up front it is Francis to Parks. Top of the key for Thomas. Thomas over to Francis, who falls to the ground. Back the other way it goes. Good look underneath. Knocked out of bounds. Going to go back the other way. Between the circles. With it is Mayfield. She's looking inside. She gets it inside for Thomas. Thomas can't get it to fall. Rebound by Mayfield. It won't fall. Millington with the rebound. Going to go back the other way. 19-14 the score. Millington kicks it off. 3-ball thought about. Now goes to the elbow. Little dribble drive dish inside. No good. Second opportunity, no good. Francis had the rebound. Millington stole it right away from her. And it's 21-14. And a timeout called by Drexel as Millington knocks 2 more down. So full timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. 4:48 to go, third quarter.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Hang on. Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri at the William D. Gordon Holiday Classic. The Windsor Greyhounds up 21-14 with 4:48 left in the third quarter.
Drexel with the ball. And Francis has it between the circles for Thomas. Thomas goes over to the other side for Parks. Calling a little screen on Izzy Richardson, and it's going to go back the other way, and it's a 7-point lead and the ball for Windsor here.
The foul's on Izzy Richardson. That is her second. Team's second.
Get it off in the corner here. 2-3 defense being shown by Drexel, and they're going to get the steal. Parks.
Oh, they called the foul.
I will tell you, and I would tell my players the same thing. It looked like a lot of ball, but that back on the other, the back is what they end up seeing, is that hand in the back, so it looks like a push, even if it isn't.
That foul's on it is on Alexis Millington. That is her second, team's first.
And that one was no good by Parks, and I'm telling you right now, Drexel cannot buy any points. Both of them missed, and it's going to, again, be Drexel ball. Windsor ball, up by 7. Millington kicks it into the corner, saved. Bring it around the other way. Get it inside. Ball knocked away. Picked up. And back the other way they go with it. Izzy Jones with it. She's going to try to go coast to coast. Gets cut off. Kick it off. 3 ball on the way. No. Rebound on the backside for Windsor. That was Madison Miller. So Miller with the rebound. Jones. 21-14 the score, 3:15 to go here in the third quarter. Richardson between the circles for Thomas. Parks to Mayfield. Off on the wing. Now a little dribble drive.
I didn't see a block, but I saw the reach in on Millington. They called a block on Ashby.
That was Danny Ashby.
Her second. Team second.
3:01 to go here, third. Mayfield inside to Richardson. Richardson going to spin, float, and one. See if that can get Drexel going. 21-16 the score.
The foul is on number 21, Julia Ashby. That's her third. Team's third.
(21-16) the score. (21-17). So maybe that gets Richardson going a little bit. 4-point game, 21-17, 2:51 to go here, third quarter. Try to get it inside. Back out Millington. She's going to dribble drive. Nope. Going to go to the line for a pair, though.
They're going to call that on Kyra Thomas. That's her third. Team's third. First one is no good by Millington. And here's the second free throw. The second free throw is up and good. It's her third free throw make of the day. And Parks brings it down, passes to Richardson. Richardson's going to drive, layup. No good, in and out. Rebounded by Clark. Not Clark. Rebounded by Hickey. And there's going to be a foul on the play. That'll be on number 3, Madison. No, not Izzy Richardson. That's her third, team's third. Millington will bring it down the court. Passes to Danny Ashby. Kicks it out to Varner. Varner has it at the wing. Passes to Hickey. Hickey's going to drive. Passes to and one for Maylee Varner. They're going to call the foul on Izzy Jones. That is her third of the game. Team's fifth. Now the Windsor Greyhounds are in the bonus.
Still a 7-point game here. 2 minutes to go in the third. And a timeout called by Windsor. 30-second
30
timeout.
seconds. We'll just leave it here.
1:58 to go. Third quarter, 24-17 is the score. Yes, we are keeping it here, Mr. Forschler.
24-17 game with 1:58 to go in the third quarter. Windsor Greyhounds lead. The 6 seed leads the 3 seed here in Drexel, Missouri.
Since then, it was 9-2, Braxton. It has been a 22 to, let me do my math real quick, 22-8 run for Windsor since the early part of this ball game. Neither team with a big scorer really in the game. So Millington has taken most of the scoring on for Windsor. Going to go in, and she's going to go up. No, rebound by Richardson. Richardson going to bring it back down the floor. Down by 7 in the ball, 1:45 to go. They get it into Francis in the corner. Out of the corner to the wing. Between the circles she goes. Now off on the wing for Richardson. Get it off now for Thomas.
What a drive by Richardson. The fourth team foul for the Greyhounds, and that is a foul on Maylee Varner. That is her first foul, team's fourth.
So Richardson at the line. Try to make this a 5-point game. 1:26 to go, third quarter. First one misses.
I did not think that was a shooting foul, but they called it a shooting foul.
Second free throw coming up. Got that one to dribble home.
Dribble.
24-18. 1:20 to go here in the third. Hickey goes inside for Ashby. And Danny Ashby knocks it down, and it is 26-18, an 8-point lead for Windsor here. Three ball on the way, no good.
I think they're going to call foul. Yeah, it's a foul on Varner. I think that is her first of the ball game. No, second of the ball game. Now both teams in the bonus.
26-18 the score here.
First one is good by Francis.
26-19.
Low scoring affair here in Drexel, Missouri.
100% low scoring. There's a rebound and a putback blocked away.
No
Good
foul.
back. Good block by Millington to get her hand in there and block it away.
Final minute here in the third quarter.
Across the timeline, 3 ball on the way, rims out. Picked up by Hickey. Hickey scoops it out and spins it around. Inside for Hickey, no. Rebound. Back the other way, it'll go. So as it goes back the other way.
It'll be Drexel ball. Passes to Francis. Francis passes to Jones. Jones at the wing, passes to Francis. Francis going to drive, kicks it out, and a drive by Drexel, no good.
Thomas couldn't get it to fall. 3 seconds to go. They're going to have to get a shot off in a hurry, and they're not going to be able to do it.
Or will they? They got it off in time, and it is a 3 to end the quarter for the Drexel Lady Bobcats.
That was huge by Parks right there. Makes it a 26-22 game going into the fourth. We will take a timeout and be back after this.
One of the most important decisions you make is who cuts your hair. Don't trust just anyone. Trust Josh and the crew at Fades. From a simple cleanup to a full cut. Or maybe you need to look extra good for the big game with a design. They will take care of you. Coach Grammer trusts the guys at Fades, and so should you. Located just behind Sonic off McGuire. Go see them today or visit their Facebook to set up an appointment.
All right, fourth quarter, Drexel getting a 2-for-1 opportunity here after the 3 beat the buzzer. And now it's a 4-point game. This is where you need to capitalize here. Here's a 3, no. Rebound, though, by Francis. She gets it out and sets it back up with 7:40 to go. Richardson, no, a little bit long on that one. But you can see those are long instead of short, so all of a sudden Drexel getting a little pep in its step here. 7:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Braxton is a little tired there. Now there's a bucket inside. That is number 20, Danny Ashby. Make it 28-22, back to a 6-point game.
Richardson has the ball. Passes over to number 10, Josie Parks. Parks passes back to Francis. She's dribbling around and goes to the wing, and they're going to call a foul. Offensive foul on Izzy Richardson.
That's her fourth.
Fourth foul of the game.
28-22. I'm going to let Braxton catch his breath for a minute. He's got back from the bathroom there. Millington going to bring it up for Drexel. 28-22, 6:40 to go here. Fourth quarter, sorry. So last quarter of this one, our 3-6 matchup has been our best game of the day. Millington can't get it to fall, gets her own putback, and it is good. She's pushed it out to an 8-point game, 30-22. Thought about a 3 on the wing, but no good for Jones. Jones off for Francis. Francis inside, drops it off. Good pass from Francis to Parks. Make it 30-24. Drexel's gotten a few buckets. They just are not getting those stops they need. They need to stop here, get it back to 4 where they started this quarter. 30-24 the score. Timeout Drexel time Windsor with 5:50 to go. And
30-second timeout. We're just going to steer.
wanting to know where he's going to throw it in at. 30-24 the score with 5:53 to go here in quarter number 4.
You forgot what quarter it was.
So 5:53 to go, 30-24 is the score. A lot of running around.
It'll be Windsor ball out of the inbound. It will be number 10, Maylee Varner, to pass it in.
So Varner set to pass it in here. Going to get it in to Millington. Good job by her to pick it up. Get it in the corner, back out front. Back outside, 30-24 the score. Windsor hands it around to Danny Ashby. Danny with it, kicks it out for Julia. Now to Millington. Millington with it, going to dribble drive, goes up. Goes to the line.
Called a foul on number 10, Josie Parks. Her first, team second.
So 5:24 to go, fourth quarter. Close one in this one.
And the first free throw falls for Richardson.
And at this,
Not Richardson, sorry. Millington.
31-24, and that makes it a 3-possession game. And in this game, that's like 7 possessions with offense hard to come by. Next one, no good. Rebound tipped out.
And it'll be out of bounds, Windsor ball. It will be Danny Ashby to throw it in. We're going to throw it. Yeah, that's a backcourt violation. It's a violation on Madison Miller. And their subs. Hickey and Brooks in for Millington and Varner. And it will be Francis to pass it in. She'll pass it into Parks. Parks at the top of the key. Passes to Richardson. Richardson for 3. In and out. Rebounded by the Greyhounds. And it will be Madison Miller to take it up the court. At the top of the keys, Miller. And they're going to call a foul. I don't even know what's happening. Oh, they called a technical foul. I don't even know. They called a technical foul on Madison Miller for, I don't even know. She was telling her something nice, it looked like, and they called a technical on her.
Okay, so 31-24. let Braxton explain all that. They want to cut him off, and Richardson misses a free throw, has a second one coming. I think she fouled. So she fouled Francis is what I think happened. Or maybe they called the foul on Francis. I'm not 100% sure.
They called the foul on Francis, and then I don't even know what happened after that.
So, and then I guess they actually called the foul maybe on, I don't know. I have no idea. 31-25.
They called the foul on Francis and then teed
This is a big opportunity for Drexel here, though. If they can get a bucket, it could be a one-possession game if they get a good look for a three here. One more pass. Again, Richardson, she's been off from three land. This one is no good by Parks, but Francis the putback.
That is, I'm pretty sure that is Hickey's fourth foul. Yes, that is Hickey's fourth.
So Francis at the line here, 31-25 the score. But out of all of that situation, Miller got called for the technical, and all she was saying is, I fouled you on accident, because I think Francis said something to her. And now Drexel cannot buy points right now, can the Bobcats, as they are missing free throws. And they get the second one to go, 31-26.
And number 11 for Drexel, Kyra Thomas in for number 2, Grace Francis. Millington will bring it down the court. Millington at point guard at the top of the key, passes to the wing. She dribbles to the top of the key, passes to Millington. Millington going to drive, passes out to Brooks. Brooks is going to pass into Millington, and it looks like it was tipped off of Drexel. It will be Windsor ball. And it is Danny Ashby to pass it in. She'll get it in to Brooks. Brooks is going to take a drive. Oh, got away with the travel. Nope, they're going to call the travel. It will be Drexel ball. And Francis is coming back in for Kyra Thomas. And then Brooks is out. Who came in for Brooks? Can't tell. And it will be a three. Oh, and she drills it. Gets them in a 2-point game. That three was good by Izzy Jones. One possession game here in Drexel, Missouri. Oh my. Airballed it, and they're going to call it white ball off of Windsor, and it will be Izzy Richardson to inbound it. Passes to Parks. Parks is going to be the point guard. Top of the key, passes over to Jones. Jones passes over to Francis, and they're going to call travel. 3:31 left in the fourth quarter.
Windsor's giving them opportunities, Braxton. They're just not cashing in on those opportunities right now. They've got it to within 2, but they had a chance to tie or take the lead there, and they couldn't do it.
It will be Windsor ball. It will be Danny Ashby to pass it into Millington. Millington at half court. She dribbles to the top of the key, passes over to Varner. Varner passes to Miller. Miller's going to pass it to Julia Ashby. And it looks like it'll be a push on. They're going to call it on number 21, Julia Ashby. Her fourth foul of the game. A lot of foul trouble for Windsor here in the fourth quarter. It'll be Izzy Richardson to pass it in to Parks. Parks dribbling to the top of the key, passes over to Richardson. Richardson at the top of the key, passes to Francis. Francis over to Parks. Parks is at the top of the key, and she's going to dribble around for a little bit, passes to Richardson. Richardson at the top of the key, passes to Francis. Francis beyond the three-point mark, and they're going to pass it to Jones, and they're going to foul.
Again, Windsor leaving that door open for Drexel. Now can Drexel cash in?
That they're going to call that on. That's her third. That is Varner's third foul of the game. And it'll be Richardson to pass it in to Parks. Parks passes to Francis. Francis passes to Richardson. Now it's to Jones. Now it's to Parks, passes to Francis. Francis passes to Parks, passes to Jones. And now it is Richardson. Richardson, the dribble drive, no good. Rebound, no good. And there's a foul. Oh, that did not look good. Richardson is down on the floor. What? Huh? They're calling a technical foul on the Drexel coach. And that is the weirdest thing I've heard all day, and there's been some pretty weird things. Huh? I don't understand what's happening, but I guess they do.
All right, we'll see what happens here. So
They had the foul on number 21, Julia Ashby, and a technical free throws.
Okay, so here's what's going to go down. They're going to shoot their 2 foul shots. Okay, so it's 31-30, and then Windsor will get 2 free throws and the basketball.
My question is, what was the technical for?
It said on the coach, and I'm not real sure what happened. Jerry thought, hold on a second, Brex.
That free throw is good by Millington. It's been a technical day for like the whole day.
The last
We've
couple
had a
of games.
couple technicals the last couple games. And the second one is good, and it'll be Windsor ball. Windsor has gained a 3-point lead now in the final 2 minutes of the game.
So 33-30 with 2:18 to go. We got a full
timeout. We will take a break. We'll be right back after this.
I don't have to do anything, man.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. 2:18 left here in this game. 33-30 Windsor after that weird showcase plays by Windsor and Drexel. The technical foul on the Drexel assistant coach.
Braxton, I will tell you, they've been quick to whistle both of the technicals in this game for talking. They got Madison Miller a little bit ago with a technical, and she was just trying to apologize for fouling, and then they got a technical over on the bench for Drexel, and I didn't hear anything. Usually you're going to get your money's worth when you get a technical. 2:17 to go, though, and Braxton, take it away.
And it will be number 20, Danny Ashby's ball. She is going to drive down the lane, and she's going to get fouled. Who will the foul be on? It will be on number 22, Micah Mayfield, her second. and 2 free throws for Danny Ashby. First one is up and good. Gives him a 2-possession lead.
Free throws win games, Braxton.
They sure do.
34-30 the score, 2-possession game.
Second free throw is up, and it is no good. Rebounded by Kyra Thomas. Thomas is going to pass to Jones. Jones into the wing, shoots the 3, no good. Rebounded, no good. Another rebound by Richardson, no good. And no, it's not out of bounds, because the refs say. And no good by Richardson. And another no good, and there's going to be a foul. And she is fouled out of the game. Priscilla Hickey is fouled out of the game. And number 3, Madison Miller will come in for Hickey. And Hickey is mad. She was about to go to the locker room. The first free throw is good by Thomas.
She's 2 out of 3 now from the line.
1-possession game, and the second free throw's up and no good. Call a violation for it did not hit the rim, and it will be Windsor ball, and it will be Millington to take it down. The pick is set by Danny Ashby, passes to Madison Miller. Madison Miller with the great drive, can't cash in, and a scramble for the ball. Windsor got the timeout. 30 seconds, I believe.
It'll be a full timeout here.
Full timeout. And we're going to take a break. We'll be right back after this.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, shop for trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. 34-31, the Windsor Greyhounds are up with 1 minute and 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
They got a chance to knock off the 2-time defending champions of this tournament, the Drexel Lady Bobcats, and right now they're in prime position to do so. They got the timeout called before the tie-up.
And it will be Windsor ball. It will be Maylee Varner. Pass it in. Will she get it in? Yes, she will. To Millington, no good. Rebounded. Yes, it's in. Danny Ashby with the bucket to put him up by 2 possessions. Wide open 3 for Jones. No good. Can't cash in. They're going to trap, and it's off the foot, and there's a jump ball. That will be Drexel ball. Whoa. Oh, yes, that will be Windsor ball. If he would have not got that timeout earlier, that would have been Drexel ball. Good trapping. They're calling a foul. They call that one on Madison Miller. Her second foul. Is an elbow 2 shots or 1 shot?
I don't know what's happening, Max. I'm just here for the entertainment.
All I can say is wow.
So 36-31 of the score with 1:11 to go here in the fourth.
Now it isn't. No, it is not a technical shot. There will be 2 shots for Drexel. Chance to get in the 1-possession game. Free throws no good. They can't cash in. They need to get some buckets here to make it a 1-possession game. Second free throw is being shot by Francis. It is good. She has 3 points, all of them on free throws. It'll be Millington passes to Danny Ashby. Ashby passes to Millington, and it's almost stolen away. And that's Windsor ball. 4-point game, 36-32, Windsor Greyhounds up.
And I will tell you, Braxton, this difference in this game is the free throw line. Drexel is 8 out of 19 from the line tonight.
Wow. Oh, the steal by Francis. And there's a foul. They called the foul on, I think they're going to call that on Brooks. Crazy foul by Brooks. I do not know if that was a foul or not.
36-32 the score.
That is her first, team 6th.
So Francis at the line again. Got to cash these free throws in.
If she makes one of them, now she misses the first one.
9 out of 20 now from the line, Braxton. 11 points they've left on the floor.
It'll be the second free throw, 1-possession game here. Free throws up, 1-possession game, 36-33. It'll be Millington. Millington is going to bring it down the court. She may have, and they're going to call a pushing foul. They will call it on number 10, Maylee Varner, her second, team 5th.
Again, huge free throws now for Windsor to make this a 2-possession game.
Millington for the free throw. Drills the free throw to put him up by 4. Second one to make it a 5-point game. It's good. 5-point game, 38-33. Drexel has the ball. It'll be Francis. Francis passes to Richardson. Richardson drives. No foul called. And it'll be a rebound by Millington. And it's a jump ball. It'll be Drexel ball, I think. The last jump ball was... Nope, we get a timeout. Greyhounds, and it's a full timeout. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Welcome back to Drexel, Missouri. 38-33 Greyhounds. 36.6 seconds left here in this one. It will be Windsor ball out of the timeout.
Braxton, we talked about it. Free throws win ball games. Right now,
yes,
that's the difference. Millington's been knocking down her free throws late in the game, and Drexel is only 9 out of 20 from the free throw line, and there's your difference on the scoreboard.
38-33, it will be Windsor ball. Drexel needs to get a stop here to be in this one. And it will be Danny Ashby to pass it in. Ashby passes, and it's passed to Brooks. Brooks is going to be trapped. And it's stolen! And the layup is good! 1-possession ball game. Timeout. The layup was made by Izzy Richardson. 38-35, 6 seconds left. We're going to have a timeout, 30 seconds. We're going to leave it here.
Braxton, it's coming down to this. One possession game with 23.6. Has Drexel done enough to try to get this to overtime if they can get a steal here and a three? They have not gotten their threes to fall. Izzy Richardson is 0 from three-point land, and she has been their three-point assassin the last 2 years. If they get an open look for three, and she can knock it down here.
Or you get a 2 and then foul. If they make one of their free throws or 2, it's still a one-possession game.
Absolutely. So 23.6 seconds to go. See how this one ends up.
It will be Windsor ball out of timeout. And 0 timeouts left for Drexel. 1 left for the Greyhounds. It will be Danny Ashby to pass it in. Great defense. And it will be Millington. Millington gets it down the court. That do it. 5-point game. No good. They save it. That should do it. Brooks gets it. The Windsor Greyhounds upset the Drexel Bobcats 40-35. 1.7 seconds left on the clock, though.
Hey, not quite there yet. 1.7. They got to knock down a free throw or two here.
They're going to call that foul on number 11, Kyra. 2 free throws.
I believe that's Ashby at the line.
No good. Second one is no good. That should do it. The Windsor Greyhounds upset the number 3 seed Drexel Lady Bobcats 40-35.
And is the final score. I will go through the score by quarter. I'll let Braxton add up his totals here, and we will get you on to the next game coming up in just a few minutes. No, we're going. I'm talking. All right, up our totals here. 9 points in that third quarter, 14 and 13. So let's run down to it. There was one tie in the ball game, and that was at 11-11. Drexel had led at 9-2 early. They led by 7. That's their biggest lead of the night. Tied at 11 apiece, and then Windsor led the rest of the ball game. Drexel got it to within 2. They got it within 1. They could not get it over the hump, though, and they fall by 5. 40-35 is the score. So the Drexel Lady Bobcats will play in the consolation side of the bracket. The two-time defending champs knocked out by the Windsor Greyhounds, and Braxton's got the total scoring for us.
So, for the Drexel Bobcats, a high Izzy Richardson and Micah Mayfield both with 7 points, along with Kyra Thomas having 6, Izzy Jones having 3, Grace Francis having 3, and it will be Josie Parks with 2 points. On the other side, Alexis Millington, 21 points in the game, along with 11 points from Danny Ashby, 4 points from Maylee Varner, and 2 points from Priscilla Hickey.
And 9 of those points, Braxton, coming from the free throw line down the stretch for Millington. That was the difference in our ball game.
It sure was. Drexel losing to the Greyhounds 50-45.
So that is our final score, 50-45. We're going to take it, or 40-35, sorry. We're going to take another timeout. If you want to watch the next game, go to 4Ts, subscribe, and you will see the link for the next game pop up. We will be back here in just a few minutes.